flat major. B flat major.
You need to, like, you're doing this. You need to make sure your wrist is, bend it ridiculously far to the left. That's that, yeah, try that. And then see if it relaxes into a more neutral position. Because you're still doing this, and that's, yeah, that's wrong.
That's kind of like this.
Yeah. Are you going for the figure 8 shaped? Because that's what you went up and then you went out.
Well, yeah, he told us to come in or go out. Like
Yeah, well, you're doing that, but then you're going out at the end.
So like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
More natural wrist position. Still more, it's your baton, you're pointing it in your fingers. So allow it to be not, it doesn't continue like this. It doesn't continue in a natural arc. It continues, I don't know how to explain it. Still, it goes off at an angle. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Yeah, part of it is you're relying on your fingers over here because you're focusing so much on your left hand, so you're using finger motion over here instead of just letting your wrist go like you normally would. Also, your left hand, when you come down, you're getting your elbow up really high, like so it's parallel, and then it's kind of, I mean, you see it's kind of awkward as opposed to just keeping the elbow kind of where it normally would be anyway.
Just do it one more time. The left hand was better. Yeah, the right hand still needs some work. In measure 4, your style change came a beat late for what we have written.
Started at the end.
Measure 2, you have a good number of people playing in the rest, and it's because there's an extra motion in there somewhere when you give your release gesture that to them is looking like a beat. So you need to clean that up a little bit. Just want to do it again. Yeah, do it again.
Cameron, your finger motion is getting in the way of good conducting.
Yeah.
Because it's impeding your ability to really break the playing the way you need to, and it's starting to be extra motion that people's eyes are drawn to. So you just need to figure out a way to get rid of it. everything was more successful that time. Everything.
The one thing to watch out for, the last measure, the last measure is the only place that in that exercise that would have the opportunity to show up. You're looping B3. Just retrace. Just like, but other than that, that was much better. Slow it down just a little bit.
Cameron, are you mad? Yeah, I can tell by your face. So measure 2 and measure 4, you have similar problems, right? Because measure 4, the last note, can be viewed as the same thing as what's on beat 3 of measure 2, right? Okay, and it has to do with your motion. Both times you had to make complete stops in order to get people not to play. To get people not to play, first of all, make sure you're holding the first thing long enough. And then make it extremely clear. You know, when you release, release up, release not in the same place that the beat is, and make sure it's not at all pointy, it's completely circular. Oh, that one's a this release. They'll know. Just make sure if it's not in the same place, you're breaking the time, and you're making it very circular, they will know not to play, okay? Measure 4, you can't break the time, obviously. But you can still put the release up, and you can kind of drag beat 3 and then make the release a little bit quicker, and they won't play.
The reason I want you to conduct it slower is not really for your own benefit, because you're doing it fine. Well, it is partially for your own benefit, but you're conducting it fine. But the tempo is kind of quick for them. They don't really have much of a chance to process what's happening. So set yourself up for success. That's all I'm getting at. So like 12 clicks slower, just so they can process better what's going on, and you can focus more on the kind of motions that you want to make. The more hurried you get into it, the sloppier it can be. So
Why don't you go to number 3? Make sure your staccato time is the same as your tenuto time, because your staccato is significantly faster right now.
You can break just a little bit deeper into the staccatos too. I think that one was pretty good though. And it was much easier for them, I think, because it wasn't quite so quick.